everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Priya.S of 2nd SEM pursuing my Information Science course in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today I am going to discuss a few concepts in the subject Introduction to Civil Engineering. The subject code BESCK204A. The topic is Criteria for Landfill Selection and Urban Flood Control. Criteria for landfill selection and urban flood control. Introduction. The overview. Importance of selecting appropriate sites for landfills and implementing effective urban flood control. Objectives. Outline the criteria for landfill site selections. Discuss the strategies for urban flood control. Landfill selection criteria. Environmental considerations. Geological conditions. Stability. Choose stability geological formations to avoid landslides or subsidence. Seismic activity. Avoid areas with high seismic activity to prevent structural damage. Hydrogeological conditions. Soil permeability. Low permeability soils reduce the risk of leachate contamination. Groundwater distance. Keep landfills away from aquifers and groundwater to protect drinking water sources. Landfill selection criteria. Environmental considerations. Proximity to water bodies. Buffer zones. Establish buffer zones from rivers, lakes and wetlands to prevent pollution. Floodplains. Avoid floodplains to reduce the risk of landfill flooding and leachate spread. Climatic conditions. Erosion. Assess potential for erosion and its impact on landfill stability. Rainfall. Consider rainfall patterns and their effect on leachate production. Distance from polluted area. Health and safety. Minimize health risk and nuisance, odors, pests to nearby communities. Urban expansion. Anticipate future urban growth and ensure the landfill does not impede development. Land use and zoning. Compliance. Ensure site is compliant with local land use plans and zoning regulations. Land value. Consider the economic impact on surrounding property values. Landfill selection criteria. Operational considerations. Accessibility. Transportation. Good road access for waste transportation to and from the site. Proximity to waste generation. Closer to major waste producing areas to reduce transportation cost. Site capacity and expansion potential. Current needs. Adequate size to meet current waste disposal requirements. Future expansion. Potential for future expansion if waste generation increases. Landfill selection criteria. Technical considerations. Site design and engineering. Lining systems. Effective lining systems to prevent leachate leakage. Drainage systems. Proper drainage to manage stormwater and leachate. Monitoring and maintenance. Long-term monitoring. Continuous monitoring of groundwater and gas emission. Maintenance plans. Regular maintenance to ensure the landfill structural integrity and functionality. Urban flood control. Introduction. Definition. Expansion of urban flood control and its crucial role in urban planning. Importance. Protects infrastructure and property. Reduces economic losses and protect your lives. Urban flood control strategies, structural measures, stormwater management systems, drainage systems, design and construction of efficient drainage systems, detention basins, use of detention basins to temporarily hold stormwater and reduce peak discharge, leaves and flood walls, leaves, raised embankments along rivers to contain flood waters. Flood walls, vertical barriers designed to block flood water from entering urban areas. Urban flood control strategies, structural measures, retention and detention basins, Retention basins. Permanent basins that hold water and control runoff. Detention basins. Temporary storage to slow down runoff and reduce peak flow. Channel improvements, channel modification, winding or deepening channels to improve flow capacity, debris removal, regular cleaning to prevent blockages. Urban flood control strategies, non structural measures, zoning and land use planning, development restrictions, limit construction in flood prone areas, green spaces, designate parks and open spaces to absorb flood water. Early warning systems. Forecasting implement advanced flood forecasting technologies. Public alert. Establish systems for timely public alerts and evacuations. Urban flood control strategies, non structural measures. Community engagement. Education. Public education campaigns on flood risks and preparedness. Flood risk and preparedness. Participation. Involve communities in planning and response efforts. Emergency response plans. Preparedness plans. Develop comprehensive emergency response plans. Regular drill. Conduct regular drills to ensure readiness. Thank you. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe.